I'm out here at the steer pasture this morning, and you can probably deduce from that little opening that we need to load some of these guys out of here. Now, there's no harvest appointments or anything like that, but the other day I did notice that I've got 3 steers, it looks like 3, that are getting pink eye, so we need to get them home so that we can medicate them. That means that somehow, some way, we got to get them in this little makeshift catch corral, sort off the ones that we need, and get them to jump into the trailer so that we can take them home. So let's get the trailer backed into position, get all the panels set up, and see what we can do. That's what's going on today on Farmertylerranch. Loading cattle out of this pasture is never easy, and I think today it's going to be even harder than it normally is, because I'm not just trying to get everybody up into the trailer, I'm actually trying to sort off specific ones that I want to grab. So I've kind of made peace with the fact that if the 3 that I want are in the trailer and another one jumps in that I don't want, we're just going to take that one home too. But because I need to sort, I got this additional panel here that kind of breaks this pen in half. I'm hoping that I can catch them in the larger portion here. I'll probably put some hay down to make that a little bit easier, and then if I can just kind of like sort them past me through this narrow opening here, then when the correct ones get in there, then I can stand here and block this, and hopefully that'll work. Now, some would call this cheating. I call it evening the odds a little bit, but I've got a bunch of hay up here in the front of the trailer. It's not that these guys are hungry, but this is something different that they're not used to eating, so I'm hoping that that is enough to kind of hold their attention and keep them in the trailer once I get them. A problem I've had out here before loading is you get a couple to hop in, and then while you're trying to bring the next ones up, they just turn around and come right back out. And since this catch pen is not that big to begin with, I'm just gonna swing this out of the way while I'm getting them, and then once I get them all in here and the gate closed, then I can kind of open this up and start hopefully moving them around a little bit, get them to go where I want. Let's go open some gates, and they should just run on down here like they always do to go to the next field. A lot of you may correctly point out that I should have waited to put the trailer there, because when they see the trailer, they very well could balk at it and not want to come in here. But it's very difficult to get this all set up when you're trying to hold cattle in this little pen. So I thought it'd be better to just do it this way. I'll put a little bit of hay out there to hopefully kind of tempt them up in here, and well, we'll just see what happens. Enough to get their attention. First thing we got to do is find them. I see one. Looks like they're all up here in the shade. Come on, cows. This heifer here must be the leader. Every time I call them, she's the one in front leading the way. Well, don't run me over. Scared you none, did it? Couple slackers here. I think that's it. Well, a whole bunch of them jumped in the trailer, but I can't really tell if it's any of the ones that I need. I know there's one that I need that's definitely not yet in the trailer, but they're not showing any hesitation to get up in there. So I'm looking at that as a positive. No, you stay, you stay. Hey, no, can't come this way. Well, that's 2 we needed, so we're doing okay. Let me see. There's at least 1 more in this group I want, and maybe a couple more as I'm looking at them. While I've got them locked in the pen here, I also have fly spray, so we'll hose them down pretty good and try to get rid of these flies while we're here. A couple of days ago when I was here, there were 3 for sure that had it, but now as I'm looking at them today, it looks like they are starting to get over it a little bit, although I do see 2321 looks like maybe he is starting to get it. So I'll take a good look over these guys now that I've got them, and if nobody else is really worth the trouble to take home and treat, then we'll just go ahead and spray them with fly spray and turn them back out into their new field. Well, by some sort of a miracle and a lot of patience, I finally did get the 4 that I decided I wanted. I came here thinking I needed 3, and I think one of the ones I thought I needed has kind of started healing up on his own, and it just didn't justify the trip back home to doctor him. These other 2, 2 of them are kind of iffy. They look like they're getting over it, and if I left them alone, they'd probably be fine. And then the other 2 looks like they're just starting to get it. So the pink eye is bad over here this year, and some of that has to do with the fly pressure. Some of it has to do with the tall grass that was here when we got them here. So hopefully we can knock the flies out right now. We'll get these treated that are in the trailer, and then I think we can just bring them back today. I was thinking that I would have to keep them at home for a while so that I could doctor them twice, but none of them look like they're bad enough to justify that. So I think we'll just run them home, go through the chute, and right back into the trailer and come on back here. I gotta tell you, I thought as soon as I opened this gate they would all run out of here, but they're kind of just taking their sweet time. Originally, I thought I had 3 fairly bad cases of pink eye at the steer pasture. So the plan was to take the trailer up there, get those 3 steers, bring them back home, doctor them, and then 2 or 3 days later, doctor them again and send them back to the steer pasture. But with new information comes a new plan. And when I was up there looking at them today, I noticed that they were actually starting to heal up on their own or come out of it on their own. And the 4 calves that I ended up getting into the trailer are either on the downhill side of their pink eye infection, meaning they're getting over it and in a couple of weeks they'll probably be good to go, or it is just beginning. And I can tell that by the way they're squinting and kind of holding their eyes a little bit, just like they're not comfortable. So in either case, whether you're on the uphill side or the downhill side, I don't feel that 2 treatments are necessary. So now the plan is to run these guys home, go through the chute with them, treat them, and then I think we can go ahead and just bring them right back out to the steer pasture. But another piece to this plan that I've not yet mentioned is that all along I was thinking whenever I brought these guys back out there, whether it be today or 2 or 3 days from now, that I would throw the Bismarck bull in the trailer as well and put him out at the steer pasture so that he can breed the 3 heifers that are out there this year. I wanted to get them all packed in the alleyway here so that I can fly spray them and they're not able to move around and get away from me. So on this guy, you can see this eye, he's kind of holding it closed, but to look at the eye itself, it doesn't look bad. It's more just the way he's favoring it like that, that I know something's going on, but it hasn't progressed to the point of being really bad yet. So now's a good time to treat it before it does get bad. You can see a little abrasion on the eye, and that's kind of how it starts. Oh, I know. Nobody likes that part. Nobody likes that part. That's going to be it for him. By the way, this is 2321, the big steer that I was very curious to weigh. He is 947 pounds, and he's been gaining 1.22 pounds per day since he'd been up at the steer pasture. Same deal with her. This heifer is now 788 pounds. Since being at the steer pasture, she has gained 1.88 pounds per day. A little bit better than the big boy over there. I had to catch this other steer before I talked about the last one because he was getting a little excited back there. This guy was 880 pounds and he was gaining, oh shoot, now I forgot. I'll have to go back and check. It was over 2 pounds a day though. So this steer was the worst out of all of them, but he is starting to heal. Let's see if I can show you this. He's gonna hide it. So you see he's got, if you would look up, you'd be able to see it. Come on, dude. Relax. So let go of him for a second. There. So you can see he's got that big red, kind of red and white spot there on the middle of his eye. That actually used to be a lot bigger, and it is shrinking, so we know that he's starting to get better, but still, as bad as it was, it feels good to get a little bit of medicine in there. We're healing. It's like as soon as he knows you're gonna squirt him, he just rolls it back and tries to close it. I guess I can't blame him. He's 889 pounds, gaining about 1.24 per day. Well, let's try to get these guys in the trailer, make sure all 4 of them are going to fit in the front, and as long as they do, we'll go get the Bismarck bull. I would like to weigh him before he goes up there, just purely for curiosity's sake. Hey guys. Go that way then. No, you can't go through. We really need to get this fixed. You guys are gonna get left behind. Hey, hey, I'm right here. One at a time is fine. All right, well, sure enough, we got all 4 up here. So that means you are going for a ride. I'm sure the hardest part of getting the Bismarck bull out of there is dealing with Rivet and Little Boy. It might end up that I just have to bring all 3 of them and sort them off in here. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work, but we'll figure it out. There we go. We got lucky. Say goodbye to your friends. You'll make new ones. There we go. The Bismarck bull is 953 pounds. His gain is a little bit down. It's 0.86 per day since the last time we weighed him, which I'm not really sure when that was. I can't remember. But he's been on the triticale hay, which is sort of low in protein, so I wouldn't really expect him to gain that great on that stuff. It's another reason why I'm excited to get him up there to that pasture, because I think he's going to put on a lot of pounds this summer. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. Go get him. Looks like everybody is acquainted now, and I think the Bismarck calf is showing me that he knows what to do, so let's hope he makes me proud. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys, and I hope I'll see you again on Farmer Tyler Ranch.